Danke nyabonga. Welcome to the Info Show, a show by DAB Productions and ORG Media. My name is Sipome Sentinyati and sesikhona njalo esitayileni and ngithikini lonke zikhiphani lapho. I hope li grand year 2022 ziyawa kumnandi ziyakhipha. Don't forget to like our page on Facebook. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube at DAB Enkundleni exclusive. Yeah, njengoba likwazi ngiyalifaka esitayileni from all the four corners of planet Earth. Lamhlanje ngiphethe uSipho Marvin Khumalo aka Mr. Project. Mr. Project uphela.
Mnandi 100%. Yazi ukuthi wherever I go mina I represent my company. Project. Project Tailoring and Textiles, that's my company.
Ngiyakwazi vele wena udume ngokwenza into eziUG. Yabona umfondini lo engimphethe lamhlanje kumfomfimfo ku exclusive show. Uyenza into ezimangalisayo. Undoda lo usedesignele impahla zabo Martin, Ndolwane, oClement Magwaza, eMlambosi, amathonga, umpoliso Mr. Bones and
shout out.
And you've also done for Boohle and Somizi and JR.
Yeah, I've did a lot of things for celebrities. Some of them I'm still going to mention them as the show goes on.
Okay. So lapha Mr. Project.
Yeah.
Ngicela ukuthi uzazise kahle ukuthi wena vele udila ngani uphushana.
Okay, mina I'm not alone in this project, but is ngiyedwa namhlanje. We are Project Tailoring and Textiles.
That's the name of your company?
Yes, that's the name of the company. Project Tailoring and Textiles.
Okay.
So we deal with the clothing mostly. Siyathunga. We make celebrity styling. We do also individual styling, weddings, a lot of things, yeah. So we also deal with Abo Martin, Ndolwane Supersounds, Umcebisi, amathonga amahle, Mr. Bones. Yeah, so just to mention just a few.
Okay. So first of all, where operated amapi?
We are in Johannesburg, in Maboneng Precinct, in Craftsmanship Building, that's in Main Street and Kruger Street, shop number E8.
Okay. Kunjani endazula ngale pushing fashion and everything? How is it?
It's a competitive space because baningi abantu abathungayo and stuff, so it's difficult if when amakuthi maybe athunga kuphela. So it's much better amakuthi you are designer, you also do pattern cutting, you also do personal styling and stuff. So that's what we do as a Project Tailoring. So I think that's our advantage.
Okay. So Mr. Project, tell me when personally, how did you get into this whole fashion industry and designing?
Yeah, I think it runs in the blood because ubabami he was a designer, or I can say that he is a designer because it's a skill that he
still has.
Yes, so he was a designer, and then bekunomshini endlini kuyathungwa, and then I fell in love with clothes from then, and then I started ukuthi ngifunda. Actually I learned from home. So, and then other skills also cut, I just picked them up from in knowledge vele ngangiyithole from home. So that's when I started developing in indaba yokuthunga and stuff. And then when I started working vele, I didn't even try ukuthi ngizama ukukhangela kwezinye indawo.
Okay.
I went straight to ukuthi mina vele ngifuna ukuthunga, so I went to indawo ezithungayo. Yabo, so that's when I started working at Eastgate. I think it was 2014. Started working at Eastgate. I was working with another guy. We were actually doing abo alteration for bigger stores. Abafana abo Stutterfords, Enrico Coveri, abo Exception, abo Cavallo. So abantu abaziyo, they know ukuthi those are bigger brands. Which you find maybe a jacket of about 15,000.
Okay.
Yeah. So from there, I think the Mboniti skills is limited because we're just altering something that's already made. So I wanted to grow within myself. I'm a creator. I wanted to create using my pieces and stuff. So for me, everything I've limited I went into a partnership with another guy.
So wait.
Yeah.
So when you're growing up and you're looking at your father, you're a designer.
Yeah, that's where everything started.
So your father taught you this process, or umbukela la ulungisele?
Usually like besebenza somewhere bathela machine endlini yabona, so uzofika with some of the uzothola ama-order khona lapha endlini yabo. So some of the things bengishela thi ngisale ngiqedelela this engibonisa this and that yabo. So that's how I developed the skill. And then
since young age.
Yeah, I think I was around 13. Yeah, that's when I started tweeting, can you cut a trouser for me? Can you cut a t-shirt for me? And then something came out, and then I saw what I actually have the potential of doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to understand. So when you are growing up your father is a designer.
Yeah, he's a designer.
You develop interest.
Yeah.
Besides your father, who else was inspiring you in this whole process?
Usually.
Or what else?
In a space ebekade ngiyo bekuyisikhathi maybe sezikhothani and stuff. So izinto ezinjalo ekasi like abantu bathanda ukugqoka kahle. So that was the inspiration for me ukuthi for me to look better, even if I buy something from a store meeting I have to alter that cloth or that garment to fit me better than some other people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you develop interest khonapho your father and lokuboni
yes, so
is khotani.
Yeah, not only is khotani.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Yeah, like you know your hip hop guys, they usually wear like nice things. So that's when the interest started, and then going on I started to search about internet, and then you find the guys like Vigil Upload, the late Vigil Upload, and then about Kanye West when they featured about Pyrex Vision and stuff. So that's when I started seeing what actually you can build something from whatever you have.
So now in this fashion world and designing that you're into, who really strikes a chord with lo muntu lo uyangibulala lo mayinga designer anything ya feel ama goosebumps?
Usually it's a guy who just passed on, I think more November, Vigil Upload. The guy who was I think he was the head designer Louis Vuitton men's atelier. Yeah, that guy usually namanje I still go back to his stuff ezakudala and look up to him. Yeah, and then bakhona abantu abafana labo Jerry Lorenzo, Fear of God, and then nabo Ruiki, Irutu. I think those are the guys
who really flick your switch.
Yeah.
So now when does it come into your mind what right now I have to take this thing to another level?
I think for me I was lucky because I usually the timings asebenza e-skate usually bengihlala ngikhuluma ngayo ukuthi mina I don't belong here even if I work here now, but as time goes I have to move on yabo. So one of my clients ngisase e-skate he just called me ngikhuluma nomunye umngane wami about a dream that I have ukuthi
why say client yakho or wayekuzwa?
He was already my client. So I think he was in the fitting room. Sikhuluma nomunye umngane wami ekade ngisebenza naye khona lapho. So we were talking about so how do we move on? It was a new year 2018. So that guy actually he loved my idea. So abantu abalemali usually they want to take chances wherever they see a business opportunity they want to feature.
Is it taking chances or it's the business world?
Yeah, that's business.
Yeah, I think that's business.
So business is always about taking chances. So shout out to him as well. So he actually funded me. My machines.
Just like that, yeah.
Just like that. He funded me with machines, and then we went to Maboneng precinct where we are today. So we got the machines, we started working.
So you got into a partnership with this person or work sponsor just?
We were into partnership by then.
By then?
Yes. So before it was called the Precision Tailoring. So hence the change of the name, Manchester Project Tailoring and Textiles.
Yeah. I want you to take me through the journey and go on your Precision Tailoring. Tell me about it.
Precision Tailoring, it was actually it was a dream for me ukuthi ngiyenze precision tailoring because that's what I wanted really from the beginning. So I started building a clientele and stuff. So for him, it was just the funding part. So for me, it was marketing, doing the work and everything. So
you're living your dream, your passion.
Yeah, well, so the partnership here, at the end of the day, it wasn't for me, it wasn't a fair partnership. Well, that's why we moved on with TCT.
But why good thing in China and everything? How was it not fair?
It's not fair because our machines that we use, Mastunga, it's not the most expensive machines.
And so, by then.
Yeah, let me say by then. It's not the most expensive machines. Once we work maybe for 3 or 4 months, you find out you've already paid the guy.
Like machines, like.
Yes, so just because you're into a contract, we have to move on. But fortunately for us, it wasn't like a contract as he signed a pants. It was like a verbal contract, and we had the agreement with. We are just venturing to a business sector that we do not know. So if things do not go well,
by then was a push a drive. I call it ambition. I want this, but it doesn't. I was
yes. So and it was unfortunate for us. For me, I just ventured into a business whilst I was young, and I didn't have experience on a business side. For me, it was just doing clothes. I thought I'll sell as much clothes as I can. So I didn't actually think of a number of the machines that we need, the workers that we need. So it was some of the things that dragged me back to say, okay, let me start afresh. Starting afresh, that means phasing the guy out of a partnership.
Scenario.
Yes, so I had to move on to project tailoring, which is what we are about.
Okay. Yeah. So you develop project tailoring when and how?
Project tailoring actually it started at the end of 2018. Yeah, that's when we started the project tailoring.
COVID.
No, not at the end of 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, I think COVID started. When did it start? At the beginning of 2020, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So what happened during isikhathi precision tailoring, it was strenuous. Our business, it wasn't going well. There was a lot of we had to go 50-50 with the profits with the guy getting partnership now. So it was difficult for me to hire like people, strangers, just to hire strangers. So I had to call my younger brothers to work with me so that if things don't go well, we will share whatever we have.
I understand.
Yeah,
so project tailoring and textiles, you're working with your brothers?
Yes,
okay.
So we are blood brothers. So
also it's a family,
yes.
Like you were saying, it's in the bloodline.
Yes, so it takes a lot of planning, business. So along the way, that's what I plan to do. Let me just add my brothers because it's a lot of work to do. Tailoring, it's a lot of work. Sometimes I don't do tailoring. I have to do cutting for other labels and stuff. So at least my brothers will be there to monitor whatever is going on.
Oh, you cut for other labels?
Yeah.
Okay, you just mentioned a few.
Some of them are really intimate to what they do sleepwear, they do lingerie and stuff. So I do cutting for them. Yeah, cliff by cliff, they do casual clothing. Just to mention a few. Yeah. Yeah.
So now you have your brothers on board. Those are the people that you're working with.
Yes.
Okay. And how is it going?
We are growing because they're actually learning the process as well. They are also new to the industry, but they also have the passion. Like I'm their bigger brother. That's what I did since because like understand that's what I did. So they also gained the love of cloth from there now. So for them, one of my brother now he knows good designer. One of them he knows to run the embroidery machines, the printing, our screen printing and stuff. So we're actually learning different things, but in the same industry. Not as such, because Nami, what they are doing now, like running the embroidery machine, I do not know how to run an embroidery machine. I don't know how to run a screen printing machine. So I don't want to ngibe overall bambe konke. It's not easy. So what I do, Nami, khona ngubheka la ukhona bokukhangela and stuff. So that's why we are a company.
So what's the vision of Project Tailoring and Textiles? What's the vision? Yes. Where do you want to take us?
For us, we are dealing with the production mostly, but we also have a label, an apparel label, whereby we sell our own clothes, our own designs. Yeah. So I think we want to be both in production and apparel. Yeah, so in apparel we also want to add something like shoes. Want to try designing shoes, your sneakers, your caps and stuff. Yeah.
So how is it designing for ama celebrity lao, Martini, or Magwaza?
Let me start by talking about Boohle. SA, shout out to Boohle. It's actually easy designing for her because mostly.
Are they not too demanding?
No, not at all. Because sometimes they give you a free roll with I'm going to a certain show. Can you design? Okay. So most of them they like giving us free rolls with can you design me? I'm going to a certain show. I need something for a performance. I need something for just presenting myself. So, but nears are my free rolls. So we just go on spot designing. It's easy.
Okay.
For me, it's easy. I don't know for other people, but for me.
Exactly into.
Yeah, some of them I want something maybe with something red or something blue, something like a biker's attire. They just give us hints and then you go on. That's into a ngale industry. So even if someone actually you can always add what you spice up, you can always add your signature to the garment. Yeah.
So how do you get into that zone of occupy the exact thing exactly?
Maybe it's the talent part. Yeah, I think talent, because it's not easy to keep into exact as someone wanted to be. So for me, I'm lucky with him to something and then he ends and then that person comes back to me and say, this is what I wanted. So I can say I'm lucky to be able to do that. Yeah.
And then how do you link up with these Zim guys that you are designing for? Because the list is endless.
Shout out to the Zim guys. Martin, Ndolwane Supersounds, Mcebisi, Amatonga Mahle, Mkloliso, Mr. Bones, Ezehumuch, Mlambos, Express Band. Yeah. Actually, we started talking no Mkloliso. It's funny because we met a guy. I was in a taxify, and then I'm told ingoma zikaMxolisi, and then I was like, I like the guitar, I like the drum, and then he said, these are the guys, they are famous in Zim. So what mina like sasesike saxoxa with that guy, ngimtshela mina ngiyathunga because wangithatha kwakusebusuku, actually bengishayisele late emsebenzini, so bese ngimtshela ngiyathunga, and then he said, these are one of the famous guys, and then when I contact here, Mr. Pons directly, and then I said, okay, let me try these guys, because if you search about mostly I'm a celebrity, they are piano, they are already taken by designers, your famous designers, so I had to try a different thing. So that's when we linked up Mr. Pons. We did samples for him. We did 2 jackets, 2 t-shirts and stuff. So then they loved the design it. Yes, they loved design it, and then they also loved the material that we use, because usually we go all out for materials. Some told the best material. So that's when umxolisi wasihlanganisa nomcebisi Mr Bones, and then umcebisi wamathonga amahle, and then umcebisi wamathonga amahle wasihlanganisa lo Mlambo's Express Band, so it was a chain yabo. And then Mlambo's,
and then your market kept growing.
Mlambo's wasihlanganisa no Magwaza, Clement Magwaza. Yes,
Magwaza is huge.
Yeah. We actually watch some videos like go YouTube and stuff, so we loved whatever they were doing, and then we started working with them. So actually they are actually the biggest, they form the biggest part in e-revenue as a project tailoring. We are truly thankful to them. Yeah.
So they like they come with ama designs abo omagwaza or uyabatshela ukuthi already madoda lapha ngifuna ukudesign into nje.
Like I said earlier, ukuthi they give us free roles.
Abanye.
Yeah, most of them, like 80% of abantu.
Nakudependa ngiyabe ngibona kuma video lapha la kuma documentary. These guys is like they are too demanding when they are coming to you ethi ngifuna ingwane nje, ngifuna isicathulo esinje nyakuma awards. They make it look as if it's hectic.
There are some of our clients anjalo ukuthi they are specific ngento yabo, but mostly laba esikhuluma ngabo manje abama band, we design ama t-shirts, a lot of t-shirts maybe on a laptop, it's design, and then when they come there befuna ama design, we just show them what we've designed before we materialize them. So
I understand.
They choose from e-catalog esla. So most of them, they just choose from e-catalogs, benzela samples, and then their fans, if their fans love it, and then we roll.
Nice. So are you familiar with Zimbabwe artists?
Mostly Zeze Rumba, yeah.
Alright, so kweze Rumba, who are you dying to design for? Lo muntu lo kwamele ngimdesignele.
Actually sengimdesignele already.
Oh, already. Okay. Ovela umkhalela uthi lo muntu ufuna ukumdesignela.
Yeah, Martin and Ndolwane Supersounds. Yeah, actually laba mentionile the top 4. Martin, umcebisi, umxolisi le Mlambo's.
You were dying to design.
Magwaza, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they were the one to die for.
And the outcome ngona lawa you impress with ya lapha ngidesign this.
Definitely, you can actually go to their pages or
I'll check it out.
Yeah, when ama fans abo what they are wearing, especially umcebisi.
So bengagqoka labantu sebefuna ukulungisela khona khana sibithi sebegqoka like that, then they come to you.
They don't come to me. What we do actually, they do products like umcebisi. Let me talk about umcebisi. As umcebisi yena is a label, like uyayenza iskipa, yenza ama jacket, and then he sell those items to their fans yabo. So yeah, so bona ama fans abo, they put orders kuyo umcebisi, and then umcebisi comes to us for a production.
Okay.
So yeah, so some of their fans, they do not know us. Which is izinto zabo zenziwa kuphi, they don't know. They just
so kathesi sebekwazi ukuthi is project tailoring.
Yeah, mostly
and textiles.
Especially umcebisi kulenye ingoma simention kuyo,
which is nice.
Yeah, on his latest album he mentioned us with a shout out to the guys project tailoring in Maboneng. Yeah, so we are very thankful. Yeah.
Of which is kukathwana impela ukuthi umuntu umenzele into ehle.
And there's another guy also who mentioned us just ukuthi angayizi ingoma yakhe uthongo quite gambule.
Thombani?
Thongo quite gambule izidla mlilo extra power. He also mentioned us.
Hey, I will play.
Izidla mlilo extra power. So
izidla mlilo extra power.
Yeah, so he's also good music wakhe. So
like saying ngomunye ku list yena elimdesign.
We also design for him. We design about.
So you design for a lot of people, bela?
I'm a band about 10 or 11 or 12.
Yo.
A lot of some of them they are still I'm a band as yes. So we are also in their production clothing.
So how do you handle pressure? I'm a big
clients.
Yes, I'm a big clients.
Big orders, big clients. Yeah, it's difficult. It's just that see a little bit experienced. So what we do, we have a relationship with other production companies, clothing mostly. So if we have a lot of orders, we somehow get the things designed and then for them to just put them together. So it's actually wise for us, but we are dealing with such a problem which we need a bigger factory and stuff, so that production, even if it's 1,000 items,
we are able to do it chop.
Yeah, because Tina, I think we are limited to do about maybe 400 items maybe in a week.
Oh, only?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, how many challenges that you face in your industry?
Mostly, challenges is face.
I know payment is one of them.
Not as such. I mean, usually I think ukuthi umuntu mayeza kimi efuna something, he already has the money for paying me, so it's not a problem. The problem is we face like cheaper products like from Asia, so people, they just buy t-shirts and then they print them. So I think that's the challenging part. So we have to we have to design better than those guys, because they are good, even if their material is not the best, but their designs or their work is cleaner.
I understand.
Yeah. So those are the challenges. So we need like the latest machines
to keep up with the competition.
Yes, the latest technology. That's what we need. So we keep growing.
So now, in the industry, Konapo, are you prepared for your pressure? Would like the international pressure? Would you become one of these?
Yeah.
Are you prepared for that one?
I think we have already tapped in international. Like I was mentioning about the Rumba guys. Yeah, so I think it's international. We do not take anyone lightly or whatever. So if it's international, it's international, because we also did clothes for a Nigerian guy.
So you are already international now.
Yeah, he's also a huge artist in Nigeria. What's his name? But he had a song. What was that song called? Folake. Yeah, so we did outfits for Amatensa Zake for him for the video for Folake. Yeah, I think the guy was called Friends from Nigeria. Yeah.
Okay, so now I want to understand, you appeared on SABC in Instapreneur show.
Yeah, shout out to Instapreneurs. So Instapreneurs, it happened, they had an interview with one of our clients that we do production for, which is Lean Intimate. They do sleepwear, the lingerie, the swimwear and stuff. So we actually do a production for them. So that's how they featured us. They came to us, okay, guys, we are shooting. It was actually themselves marketing themselves. So actually, we are fortunate with they couldn't take the project part away from me if it were. So
that was very tremendous. And then now I want to understand a good part. How has been the response? SABC.
Of course, mostly we do not look on the side of Abosis. We look on the business part.
I don't know. We into what on
the business part. On the business part. Okay, talking about maybe feature our clients, like we have a lot of female clients. We are actually used to it. So some of them, they are comfortable with their nakedness in front of
you.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm only a podcaster.
So okay, Instapreneurs, it brought a lot of visibility to our business. So we got a lot of our clients. Especially we saw you on SAPC 1, on Instapreneurs. Can you do this for me? Can you do that? Some of them, they thought we are limited to only sleepwear, swimwear, but only to find out we do a lot of things. We do wedding garments, like your wedding gowns. We do suits. Actually, we do a lot of. We do everything as long as we cloth. Yeah, we also do leather as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we do leather jackets, leather pants, your heads. Yeah, that's what we do a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Project. So now, what I want you to do for me, I'm design Enkundleni exclusive.
Okay.
Because it kwamanye ama-episode ngibe ngiyigqokile khonapho isuka straight away from Johannesburg.
Okay, is it a t-shirt or?
Ngifuna i-t-shirt. I want a t-shirt let dobisi.
No problem. I'll send you e-catalog and then you choose from designs that I have. I would advise following the journey that I've taken. I would advise abantu ukuthi try to work with your friends. Try to work with the people with resources, but not the abantu like who are already established. Try to grow up with abantu, even if they have funds, but try to grow up with them. They understand the business so that it doesn't strain the potential yakho. Yeah.
Danke ngiyabonga. Enkundleni exclusive sizwile imfomfimfo iphuma ku Mr Project and is doing awesome and wonderful works presenting Africa, working with Zimbabweans, Amatswana, Zambians,
shout
Nigerians.
out.
Yes, shout
Shout
you
out
want to
to-
send a shout out to anyone?
I would love to send a shout out to Dep 3 Events.
Awesome.
For us as a project, for us as a project to be here, it's actually an honor.
Nice.
Shout out
And
to
thank
you,
so much for
brothers.
your time.
Yeah.
Sisonke poza la
Yeah,
month.
thank you,
Yes.
thank you.
So support Mr Project.
Yeah.
Is there lapha bangakulandela khona?
Yeah. On Instagram, it's project_tailoring. On Facebook, it's project tailoring, and then on Twitter, it's project tailoring as well. So that's where you can get information, and then you'll love whatever you'll see. Yeah.
Follow at Enkundleni exclusive on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and also don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Danke Nyabonga, a show by Dep 3 Events for all your music and sound production, and ORG for all your video and filming. Danke Nyabonga.